Hello students, how are you? Let us discuss about renal system. Renal system of human. Renal system of human, also called excretory system, also called excretory system, also called excretory system. Chief function, chief function, chief function of renal system or excretory system is to excrete or to remove nitrogenous waste product. Nitrogenous metabolic waste product. Nitrogenous metabolic waste product. This is the chief function of renal system or excretory system of human. Nitrogenous metabolic waste products. There are three types of nitrogenous metabolic waste product. First is urea, it's ammonia, and last one is uric acid. Uric acid. These are the three nitrogenous waste products. These are the three nitrogenous metabolic waste products. These three waste products are produced as a result of a metabolic function of protein. Metabolic function of protein. These three, urea, ammonia, and uric acids, are nitrogenous metabolic waste product. These are produced by metabolic function of protein. प्रोटिनबाट यिनीहरू बनेको हुन्छ। यसमध्ये सबभन्दा बढी पोइजनस और सबभन्दा बढी टॉक्सिक के हुन्छ यूरिया के रे अमोनिया हुन्छ। अमोनिया इज 100,000 times more toxic than urea. 100,000 times more toxic than urea. More toxic than urea. So ammonia is the highest, or ammonia is the most toxic substance produced as a result of metabolic function of protein. After then, urea. Urea is less toxic metabolic nitrogenous waste product. Uric acid is least toxic. Uric acid is least toxic. It is not so toxic. Renal system includes excretory system, and chief function of excretory system is to eliminate or excrete nitrogenous metabolic waste product. We have to eliminate or elimination or excretion. Chief nitrogenous metabolic waste products are urea, ammonia, and uric acid. These three are produced as catabolic activities or metabolic activities of protein. Among these three, ammonia is most toxic, or we can say ammonia is 100,000 times more toxic than urea. So it is the highest toxic substance or more toxic substance. Urea is less toxic substance, and uric acid is least toxic substance. Excretory system consists or renal system consists metanephric kidney. Metanephric kidneys. 2. Ureters. 2. Urinary bladder. Urinary bladder. 1. Urethra. 1. So we can discuss about it. Renal system of human consists metanephric kidney, a pair of metanephric kidney, or 2 metanephric kidney. Another, a pair of ureter that carries urine away from kidney. Another one is urinary bladder. It is single. And urethra is another structure which eliminate urine from urinary bladder to outside the body. So there are 6 or half dozen organs present in renal system of human. Renal system of human consists these organs. Now let us discuss about kidney. Let us draw the structure of renal system. This one is kidney, metanephric kidney. This is metanephric kidney. And this one is ureter. This one is ureter. This one is another kidney. This one is another kidney. And this one is ureter. This one is ureter. And this joins urinary bladder. This will join urinary bladder. This structure is urinary bladder. And here is urethra. This structure is urethra. So simply, this is the simplified diagram. This is the simplified diagram. This is kidney, metanephric kidney. Or we can say it is left kidney. Left kidney. If it is left, then it is what? Right kidney. Right kidney. This one is right. And this is ureter. This is ureter. Another, the structure which stores urine is urinary bladder. Urinary bladder. And this is urethra. This is urethra. So almost this is the structure of urinary system of human. So we have discussed that there are 4 organs which help in excretory system or urinary system. 2 kidney. This is the right and left kidney. And these 2 structures are ureter, and another this structure which stores urine is urinary bladder, and urethra which helps to take out the urine from urinary bladder to outside the body. And here is a sphincter also. We can say a sphincter. A sphincter. Sphincter controls the outlet of urine. Inside urinary bladder, we can see another structure. It is generally asked. So this, just understand the rough structure. This, and this is the opening. This, and this structure is called trigone. This structure is called trigone. And say this is trigone. So again listen. Metanephric kidney, 2 metanephric kidney, right kidney and left kidney. Right kidney is slightly lower than the left kidney, because in left side right kidney is slightly lower than the left kidney. And the kidney help in urine formation. Kidney help in urine formation. So kidney is the chief excretory organ. Kidney is the chief excretory organ. Chief excretory organ. Chief excretory organ. And the urine formed inside the kidney is taken outside the kidney through tubular structure that is known as ureter. That is known as ureter. And urine is stored in a structure, sac-like structure, sac-like muscular structure that is known as urinary bladder. And from the urinary bladder, the structure which take urine outside the body, outside the urinary bladder, is called urethra. So urethra is guarded by sphincter. Urethra is guarded by sphincter. So this is the simplified diagram or simplified structure of urinary system of human. Now let us discuss about structure of kidney. Next we are going to discuss about structure of kidney. Let us discuss about structure, external structure of the kidney. External structure of the kidney. External structure of the kidney. Let us discuss. Kidney, we have already drawn a structure, this structure. So this is bean shaped structure. Kidney is bean shaped structure. Kidney is bean shaped structure, and it has two. This outer one is convex. Outer surface is convex. Inner surface is concave. Inner surface is concave. Outer is convex, inner is concave. And this inner surface, which has a little bit cavity inside it, and this structure, this concavity, is called hilus. It's called hilus, or we can say renal hilus. We can say renal hilus. The structure is bean shaped. We have already studied. This is outer is convex, inner is concave, and the concavity present in inner side, from where ureter come out, and this concavity is called hilus, or we can say hilum, renal hilus. Its shape in human, its shape bean shaped structure we already discussed. Now its size, it is 10 cm long. So from here to here it is 10 cm long length, and 5 cm width. 5 cm width. This one is 5 cm width, and its thickness is 3 cm. Its thickness is 3 cm. So this is the size of the kidney. Kidney is retroperitoneal organ. Kidney is retroperitoneal organ. यसलाई सम्झिने है. Kidney is retroperitoneal organ. It is located. कहाँ located हुन्छ? Location. It is located on either side of vertebral column. Located on either side of vertebral column, either side of vertebral column, on dorsal abdominal wall. Dorsal abdominal wall. Dorsal abdominal wall, or we can say posterior, better we can say posterior abdominal wall. Posterior abdominal wall. It is located in between T12 to L3. It is located in between T12 to L3. So, weight of kidney. Weight of kidney 160 gram. In some book you will see 150 gram, 160 gram, 155 gram. So the weight may be variable. The weight is variable. The weight of the kidney depends person to person. Generally it is 160. The average weight of kidney is 160 gram. Now let us discuss about internal structure of the kidney. Internal structure. Internal structure. Internal structure of the kidney. So this is kidney, bean-shaped kidney. We see here. The kidney is covered by structure, protective covering of the kidney, and this structure is known as capsule. We can say it renal capsule. Renal capsule. Kidney is covered by a structure that is known as capsule, and that is that we can say it renal capsule. It is made up of areolar tissue and adipose tissue. Areolar tissue and adipose tissue means areolar tissue consists fibrous. So renal capsule is fibrous structure. Renal capsule is fibrous structure. So we can say it renal fascia. Renal fascia. Fibrous structure, hence called renal fascia. And inside it there is fatty tissue that is known as adipose tissue. So this fatty tissue, adipose tissue, protect the kidney from physical injury. So adipose tissue act as shock absorber. Shock absorber को काम गर्छ र यो एरियोलर टिस्युले जुन क्याप्सुल बनाउँछ यसले यसलाई स्ट्रङ बनाउँछ and protect the kidney. And inner side we have already discussed. This is known as hilus. Now if you look inside, then we will see differently two regions. We can say the outer one from here to here. This one is called renal cortex. And from here, this structure where you can see the pyramid-like structure. This is pyramid-like structure. This is pyramid-like structure. Pyramid-like structure. This pyramid-like structure, and this is called renal pyramid. These are called renal pyramid. Outer is known as renal cortex, and this inner is known as this is known as renal medulla. This structure is called renal medulla. Renal medulla consists renal pyramid. So this is renal pyramid. These structures are renal pyramid. In the case of human, the number of renal pyramid. In the case of human, the number of renal pyramid is variable. It may be 8 to 18, or in some book it is mentioned 7 to 18. So the number of renal pyramid is variable, no matter. You may be asked the number of renal pyramid in human, then you can write any number from 7 to 18. 7 देखि 18 सम्म कुनै नम्बर हामी लेख्न सक्छौं. Again सुनौ. Again we are going to discuss internal structure of kidney. Kidney is divided into two parts. The outer, this area, this part is called renal cortex. Renal cortex, and from here to here, this structure, this is called renal medulla. This is called renal medulla. So outer, this thick surface is known as renal cortex, and inner surface is known as renal medulla. Renal medulla consists renal pyramid. Renal medulla consists renal pyramid. An opening of renal pyramid. This opening of renal pyramid is called renal papilla. Called renal papilla. Renal papilla. And if you consider more than one, then it becomes papillae. So it is called renal papillae. And tissue present in between. Tissue present in between renal pyramid here, the tissue present here, renal pyramid, is called column of Bertini. It's called column of Bertini, or we can say renal column of Bertini. We can say renal column of Bertini. What we can say? Renal column of Bertini. And here we can see the structure. This structure is joining. This structure. This structure. This structure is also joining. And we can see it here. The structure which open into renal papillae, this is called minor calyx. This is called minor calyx. So renal papillae or renal papilla open into a structure that is known as minor calyx, and two or more than two minor calyx join to form another structure. This structure is called major calyx. Major calyx. So you understand. So you can see this one is major calyx, and from here different structures, different tubes arise, and this is major calyx, and these are minor calyx, and this minor calyx is connected with pyramid-like structure, and this is called renal pyramid, and the opening of renal pyramid is called papillae of pyramid. This structure is called papillae of pyramid. You may be asked the number of minor calyx unite to form major calyx. 2 or 3, or you can say 2 or 3 minor calyx unite to form a major calyx. 2 or 3 minor calyx join to form major calyx. And in case of the kidney, there may be 3 or 4 major calyx. Major calyx open into renal pelvis. And this renal pelvis form tube-like structure. And this tube-like structure is called ureter. Now we can see in renal pelvis there may be renal sinus. Here we can see here this structure. Here we can see renal sinus. So here may be renal sinus. This structure may be renal sinus. You can say renal sinus. So this is the internal structure of the kidney. And again we can see microscopic structure of the kidney, where we will study about the nephron. Microscopic structure or histology of the kidney, we will study about the nephron. So now we are going to discuss about nephron.